Okay. I is? Okay. Good evening and welcome to Saturday Night Pinball. This is Steve Bowden here. We are at the Louisville Arcade Expo. I'm here with Keith Johnson and Brian Tessier. There we are. It's the 2018 Louisville Arcade Expo. Welcome to some F-14 Tomcat, gentlemen.
Hey, how's it going tonight?
All right. I am very happy to have gotten a bye in the first round, which is why I have the privilege of being in this chair. How about you, gentlemen? What's been going on this evening?
Been having a blast watching everyone play.
How about you, Keith? You've been active today, right?
I did not have a chance to. I couldn't be here tomorrow.
Right.
So I had to forsake the tournament, but that's okay.
Right. But you were a special guest at the event, right? I mean, you had some activities.
I did a talk last night. Talked about pinball, pirates, and programming.
Very good.
And I think it went over pretty well. It was a great time. Great place here. Great, great hosts. Great show. Yeah, it looks like the tournament's been going really good.
Here we go. Yeah. The tournament is the tournament has been very good thus far. And we've had our eclectic series of games already, and I will stop the banter because we are already well in action.
Yeah,
I mean,
we've got down already.
Some vicious balls have already happened.
Or are they? Is this their practice time?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope that was because that was a shake that we normally would not have seen. So I'm hoping that was let's get our 30 seconds in, right? So if everyone at home or wherever you're watching is unaware, usually the tournament directors will give each competitor 30 seconds worth of warm-up time, where they would do things like what? They would do things like shake the game, practice certain shots.
See all the plunge feels.
Exactly.
If it has a plunger pull.
Get all that covered so that once they get into it, they can get used to what's going on. But in your opinion, how useful is the 30 seconds, honestly? Is it useful? Could it be a minute? Is it worth anything? What do you think?
I think most players just want to know where the tilts are. And I think at this point in the event, these players, they should know where the tilts are. I don't think anything changed from the end of finals, which was about, a half hour ago to now.
These are all the same games used in finals as they were for qualifying. Mm-hmm. So it's like best 5 games, right, that they used here?
Yeah. Right.
So even if you only played 5 of the games, you should have used some of your entries to get a pretty good feel of how the other games are playing in order to be prepared for whatever gets picked against you.
Exactly right. You don't want to, concentrate on just your 5 golden games that you used to get in, and then all of a sudden you're left with an odd man out that you just get picked against. You have no idea what's going on. You may know the game, we have no idea about the bounces or anything.
Yeah.
And you're just caught out there, and you just get pushed out into the line of fire, and you'll get caught.
And I think this is actual live.
Yeah,
here,
this looks like live. This was more than 30 seconds.
Yeah, he was a little more than 30 seconds there.
Man, in that case, we've missed some vicious pinball already.
That's right.
All right. So, anything special about this F-14 Tomcat than what we're used to, other than the fact that it's a little faster, a little meaner?
There's a couple things. First off, there's no flight insurance.
Right.
So fly at your own risk, pilots.
Right. So flight insurance, right? If you shoot the left kicker, the left kick out, I guess we'd call it, it would come back you at a very high rate of speed. Mm-hmm. And if it drains immediately, normally and en route or in a normal experience, you would get flight insurance, essentially a ball save.
Yep. This
time, no ball save, no insurance. You're out.
Yep.
Okay, so you got to be very, very careful when you go for that.
But they added some risk reward this time, didn't they?
Right.
Yes.
So, right. What do you get for actually going through all that?
Well, if you keep repeating that shot, you get your kills. You advance your kills to the last kill, which is Yagoff, the general evil person of this game. You beat them and you get an extra ball. And so we did turn on 1 extra ball for this game.
And you get to play it.
Yeah, and you get to play it.
Very generous of you.
If you're willing to survive 8 shots to that feed, sure. Because you're not getting kills from the center target, are you?
No, and that was different. When I stepped up to that, I was very disappointed to discover when I was getting an in-lane kill, I was not getting that. Like, go to the in-lane, you shoot the center, I was like, oh, wait, what happened? Oh, no. But, oh, my goodness. But, yeah, so it's definitely, the difficulties turned up a little bit. But, I mean, as far as the Tomcat letters, are those more difficult to spell? You only get one lock
per completion.
Okay.
So that is a hard setting, I believe, for this. That's not unusual. I believe that's the way we ran it at Pinburg.
Right.
So.
Yeah, normally when people play this one as new or whatever, it's probably set where Tomcat lit at least 2 locks.
Yep. light the first 2, then you spell it again, and you automatically get the free release as well.
Right. So 2 total Tomcats.
Yep.
Now, we saw our last ball. Lyman's locked 2 balls already, so he's gone through Tomcat twice.
All right now, Drew is up working on 1 lock right now. So he has his top lock flashing because the other 2 have balls in them, right? So let's see if he can cash one in. Nope.
Right, but we can also tell his progress towards multi-ball. So he doesn't have any other lights solid at the moment. So the 1 flashing means he's got 1 lock lit so far,
That's
which
correct.
he just locked.
All right, there's his first one now. So now once he pulls this, he's going to have to get ready because it's going to give him a heads up because he's going to go to one of the ones that are already locked in. So his heads up, here it comes. All right, now can he get those letters finished? Not yet. He does have 1 left over. Now the right launch lane will spot a letter, yes? Does that still spot a letter if you shoot the right launch lane, even though it's not lit? Okay. So essentially his lock is lit, essentially.
Right, if he shot it up there, yeah, he would.
Oh, man, that was hanging right out there.
I suppose the other thing we could mention is the targets are actually duplicated down below, right? So we have the Tomcat letters up top, but we also have 3 stand-ups on either side down below, which serve the exact same purpose.
Right, and those bottom targets tend to get neglected sometimes. I notice for players, they will not focus on those bottom ones because they seem more dangerous.
They are more dangerous.
They are more dangerous.
They are more dangerous.
But
you have to shoot up to the top. You have to make a shot
Yep.
to even get a chance at the ones up top.
Right.
But when you do that, then you get, you see the hot streak show up, right? So every time you keep nailing a target within a certain amount of time, you get 10,000 points every target you hit, which is definitely not insignificant on this game.
No, that builds up pretty nicely.
I mean, you can clear over 100,000 points if you keep the ball going up there all day long.
All right, now we have a bit of a wait for Tilt Bob to settle, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think that's what this is. Okay. Yep. Check the watch. Check the watch again. Okay. All this is letting the Tilt Bob settle. That's all this is.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Some people use water. Other people check their watches. Just a different
So this
way.
is the number 1 group in this round because Drew was 9th seed. So Drew had first pick of all the games, and this is where he went to.
All right now Scott Mount is almost locked on to his first lock. If he can shoot the far right shot, he's going to use up his kickback. Now, how can he get that back? How can he get his kickback back?
Well, you can take a risky shot at that center target, one of those 2 center targets when it's flashing, when it's lit for rescue there in the middle.
You can see it flashing right back and forth. The amber lights, left, right, left, right. Notice how he ignores it.
much better as a backhand, though, in general, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Bounce over. Yes. Okay. Is he locked on? There he is. He's locked on.
And he's going to get the kick out right away, too.
Right.
So
Get
heads up.
ready.
So what's your general strategy here? So you can that was a tough bounce there. So you can stack all the locks at once. So is it your preference to just keep going for Tomcat letters all the time?
I would
think
like
that
to.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I would like to because it has a side effect. If you have all three of your locks lit and say other people come and take your balls out and you have to replunge and lock them, you get points for that.
Yeah.
So, that can matter. You get 25,000 to lock.
Yeah.
So if you have to step up and lock all 3 balls on plunges, that's 75,000 for free. So yeah, if you can light all 3 off the jump, then that'll be fine. Right.
Notice no one's really shooting at the Yagoff shot there on the left so far.
Oh no one wants to test Yagoff's skills.
Well, here's the thing about that, though. So in qualifying, it's way more important to have a longer game and a better score. Right now, you're just trying to beat your opponents. And the way you beat your opponents is through getting through multi-ball, not by worrying about extra balls.
Yeah, if you're chasing an extra ball, you're probably in a bad position anyway.
True.
So
I mean, your goal here is to get multi-ball going. That's your goal. And apply a little pressure.
Oh, we all saw that. I mean, you saw the pain coming. It was on the way. Yeah, you can see it didn't matter if he shoved the game to the next room. That was gone. That was very, very gone. All right, so right now we've got 2 locks in the chamber for Lyman. Now, if you don't, if you don't,
that was an interesting bounce. He barely clipped the bottom T target and it went straight down. That's kind of a tough break there.
Oh wow, he went for. Did he go for the rescue and didn't quite hit the right one? That's what that was.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah. All right, remember everyone, if you want to check out the finals action in progress as far as standings and results, go to results.papa.org, where you will find all the groupings, points in progress, and all that relevant information for your perusal. That's results.papa.org, everyone. And we have Drew. Drew's stepping up. Where is he? I think he had one letter to go for his lock. Yep. Okay.
Still up there.
So he basically, there it is.
So he's got 2 more locks to go. So he can shoot one and then plunge one, but he's got to get this one in first.
If he shoots one, he'll do his next completion for the release, too.
Right.
Yep.
So he shouldn't even be thinking about letters now. All he should be thinking.
Nice.
Wow. All he should be thinking about is getting balls locked. Now he's going through the letters again. If he does them enough, when he gets multi-ball ready, he'll actually light the secret second multi-ball option of rip-off.
Which is that shot right there, I believe.
I think he just did it.
He got it.
off.
Yeah, he did get it. All right.
So he doesn't even have to lock the balls now. He just gets whatever balls are in the lockups and plays multi-ball.
Nice.
So it's not a bad strategy when your opponents have already locked the other balls, and you're still faced with 3 shots into that popper.
Oh, that was in and out. That might have, that was good. There you go. Put it in there.
Number 1.
One more to go. One more to go for the jackpot. It's got the 150. It's got the 250. And the jack is about, what, 780? I think it's like 750 or so.
750, 780.
That's the big one.
It increases.
All right, good position here.
All right.
Now, I wonder if he'll try the hard backhand, trying to get that one all the way up into the
I
chamber.
haven't played this yet, but that would definitely be my try.
Let's
At
try it.
At the very least, you should be able to bounce it back over to the left flipper.
Yeah.
For a solid shot at it.
All right, he's trying for
he
the
went to
pass
soft.
over.
All right,
All right,
shot.
nice,
Wow.
excellent. All right, now breathe, think about it. And
Roundabout way, but he got
boom.
there.
Ah.
Oh, he did it on the fly.
Oh, maybe a
Oh,
great
bounce.
spray. Oh, wow.
He
All
tried
right.
to chill that
Right.
a little too much there.
But he does have a mill, so that puts a bit of pressure in there. Million 3, million 4 threatening, million 5 threatening. All right. That's a big number
That is a
for
big
people trying to
number
give it
right
one
now.
ball.
However, I see 3 flashing lights, which means that this player here is going to
All right, he's gonna get a bunch of
75,000.
balls.
block all 3 of
Yep,
his balls.
That's 75 3,000 points, and when this is make a difference between second and third. So every point's important. Boom, all 3 done, and his release is ready.
His release is lit. Just get that ball down safely. There you go.
Post pass possibly. Okay,
Yep.
that was smooth.
Ooh,
All right,
just
that was
flip
his
the upper
first shot.
flipper.
He just needs another chance
Still
at
his
it.
kickback. Bounce over.
All right, now learn from that last shot. Oh, it was
Oh.
too early. He learned from it. He just
Yeah.
did it too early.
So this time should be the...
No, he was not. That was not
Yeah.
as good of a pass. He's gonna try it again. That was desperation, but he lived.
Yeah.
So what do you do with that ball when it goes around the top? Do you go for more hot streak, or do you actually let it go down and try to
Oh,
catch
letting it
it?
go is dangerous, though. I've seen it
Yeah.
let go and go right down the middle. Like, not.
I would
I don't
always
know,
stick,
yeah.
I would always stick that upper
I haven't had a
flipper
chance to play any of these games yet, so I don't
Yeah.
know how they're playing. Got kickback lit again, which he just used.
Yep.
He's got 1 letter away from rip off. He could go that route
Oh,
too.
come on, come on, come on.
Oh!
Fighting it.
Oh, you'd fight it, and we knew it was gone. He knew it was gone. It was one of those 50-50 balls.
Yeah.
And he flipped tails and not heads. But given where, he was able to plunge those free points, and he worked a little bit up there to have a shot at second.
I mean, that extra 75,000 is more than 10% of his score.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's nothing to
That's-
shake a stick at.
Right. All right, Lewis, show us something now.
All right, Lewis has no locks lit yet. There's one.
Good tap. All right, so now get started with 1 step.
There it
That's
goes.
step 1. Okay.
He has,
Still has all the balls locked though.
Yep. Oh.
Oh.
Man, he
Little
might have
rough on it there.
started that a little bit too soon, huh? Because that seemed like that tilted a little bit easier than I would have thought.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna lock Lewis in 4th place
Yeah,
here.
he's definitely going to take that 0 that we all say you don't want to take in the first round,
Never.
even though someone always will take it. So you don't want to be that person.
Someone's got to get an egg,
Someone's got to
Steve.
get it. Someone's got to get the egg. But now we're going to have a serious wait because, I mean, that shake wasn't as much, and it straight tilted. So we're going to get a wait before player 4 steps up.
All right, so Lyman's up here. He's got 2 balls locked, 1 letter for the 3rd lock. So his ideal situation, really, I guess, is that he finishes this, gets 5 more letters, and then locks the ball in order to spot the last letter for the release. I mean, what he should really be going for pretty good hot streak points here in order to get up to 2nd place.
All right, there's a spell.
He's already got 80,000 of that. He needed about 200.
90. All right, well, he survived the drop.
Oh,
yes.
he did exactly.
Okay.
He got his lock, and he's 1 letter away from release. He did exactly what he needed to do.
Yeah.
Bounce over. Here we go. Boom. Take it. Oh, so close.
Just short.
All right. Post pass maybe. Very nice. And boom.
And
there it is.
there it
There's
is.
the release spotted.
It's feeling good. He's locked on.
And that puts the 3rd ball locked and spits one immediately back out.
Nice
There it
tap
is.
over. Here it is. That's for the game.
Boom.
All right. Now. It's
All
time
right,
for
that
some
puts
work.
him in 2nd.
Here comes the initial onslaught. If he can survive, get at least 1 cradle. That's fine that 1 dropped. There's the situation he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you see how that ball just avoided the crossover? Wow. And we'll be waiting right here for a bit as this ball,
Yeah.
as this 3rd ball comes back down. Will it land nicely enough for him to get another shot at it? Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
All right, shot for 250 right here.
Boom. 250 down, and this last shot's for the game.
Yeah.
This is for the game. Now, if this is going to come around off that flipper, how will it land? Tap over? Nope. Okay.
Did not
Oh,
trust,
this is for the game. Oh, okay.
Did he not trust the tap enough, or just?
I don't know if you really can on this.
Yeah, that's what I was
All right.
wondering.
Oh,
That
that was a fumble there. Because he was anticipating trying to slow it down with like a drop. He was like between a drop catch and a drop stop. He was that move in
Yeah.
between that doesn't work.
Oh, more hot streak points. He could work his way back up 10,000
More hot
at a
streak
time.
points and bonus
As he's
X's
going
are
for it.
getting pretty important for him at this point.
He is at 32 times 5. 32, more than 32, yeah. It's at 40 times 5, 40 times 6.
Yeah,
He
as long
may
as you
have
keep
cleared
shooting
it.
those lit orbits, that's going to increase your bonus X.
Oh,
The
he's
bonus X works kind of like freeways and high speed. So
Yeah.
you shoot the shot, and it'll light that shot again for bonus X. Oh, lock.
yeah,
That's
he
gonna-
has cleared it. As long as he doesn't tilt.
Yeah, it looks like.
And we're far enough away where I can say that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so as long as he doesn't tilt, he's cleared it.
You know, so in the scene lately, we've had some really weird reports of things like bonus not counting and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's like nowadays, you still want to play till you beat that score
Yeah.
for sure, not just trust the bonus is going to do its job. It
Right.
seems like.
But you can also notice that his saves are not quite as vigorous.
Oh.
His saves aren't like some of those
Yeah.
saves weren't as vigorous there.
Right,
so he
yeah.
sort of knew. And this will count up after
Yeah.
Yagov gives his
Right,
laughter.
this game is not going to mess up the bonus
Right.
count.
And there it is. So as Lyman takes down that first victory, we will go to Jeff Teolis with our first interview. Who you got there, Jeff?
But I've seen the way you played this week, and you never count yourself out in these tournaments. So I know you can come back. Tell us, it's a tough game without the ball save there.
Oh, definitely. F-14 Tomcat is already not one of my strong suits, so I kind of shied away from it this weekend. I haven't been as tuned in as I really wasn't making any of those post passes I should have from right to left. But I know in a lot of these situations, especially it's game one, you've got 2 games to really kind of pick it up.
Yeah.
There's always better games out there in the bank, and I've definitely seen this situation in circuit events before, so I'm ready and willing to do it again.
We're going to be watching your group now. When we see that game come back, I wonder if you thought about maybe going for Yagov, because the ball saves off that insurance or whatever you call that, but the extra balls are on. So, I mean, it's kind of a risk-reward thing. Did you think at all about that?
I know if I actually get to the extra ball, it's 400,000 points, all in all, just from the 8 target hits. So I was going to need a little bit more of a punch, especially at ball 3, as I saw people going for the multi-ball. So I thought I might as well just since I've already got a lock or two, rip the Band-Aid off, go for the multi-ball, and see if I can get it out from there.
Well, Lewis, good luck in game 2. And by the way, thank you, too. For those who don't know, this guy has been helping out as a tech at TD, doing it all here in Kentucky, and playing very well, too. So, again, thank you, Lewis, and all the best to you. And say hi to everybody back in Pittsburgh.
Hey, Pittsburgh, it's a pleasure, Jeff, always.
Thanks.
Thank
Back
you.
to Steve, Brian, and Keith.
All right, thank you very much, Jeff. And
you, Jeff.
Lewis, a little look into the mind of Lewis there on his strategy. Tuffy wasn't able to pull some of that off. I mean, you can see how he might be able to work a comeback on it, though. Definitely some good information on Yagov's points there on that count. That was new information. That's really good there. I mean, I knew he scores points, but I didn't exactly know how many because the game doesn't really tell you.
Yeah, I never knew that there was a big point reward for
Right.
that. So.
That's pretty good information there. So do we know game number 2? I guess we're going to wait for the choice. We might have to wait for the other games for game number 2 for this group.
Well,
I'm picking it right. All right. But before we do that, we're going to go to World Poker Tour. This will be a very good game to go to, given that we have Keith Johnson, the master, in here, right, for this game. Yes.
why does everyone think I know the rules so well?
All right. I know, for some reason, I don't know. There's some reason why you might know the rules of this game, of this sneakily deep game.
Between Papa and here, I've talked about World Poker Tour more in the last year than probably ever since it was made.
You know why? Because it's finally getting this respect. That's what we're trying to do here. Okay. Exactly.
I hope so. I really liked how it turned out, and I'm glad to see people are finally getting into it a little bit. Even if people perhaps a little correctly assume it's all about stacking high and low with something else, but
Right.
there are points to be had and other features that people the low-hanging fruit is definitely changing gears.
Yeah.
Right.
But you can get to super jackpots and ace in the hole, which are fishtail styles, 1 million plus points, and you can get triple jackpots and no limit hold'em, to easily clear 10 million a shot.
Right.
Wow.
There's lots of scoring opportunities in this game if you make them happen.
Exactly.
If you
There's
make your
definitely-
luck.
Right. Make it happen with your skill. I mean, there's definitely like a steal the blinds that goes up to 5 million if you go I think through the bumpers. There's an award there as well.
Wow.
So
Yeah, it's a lot of bumper
it's
hits.
a lot of bumper hits.
50K a pop,
But if you're in multi-ball, it can happen. I mean, I'm going to just prove to you that, I did do it once, and I was surprised the heck out of me when I saw it 5 million and a little Robert taking the money. It's like, okay. We're right now.
That's right, and you triple that, there's 15.
Right, 15
that's
million.
nothing to sneeze at.
That's right. So right now we are in ace in the hole multi-ball right now. You can tell because the rockets are flying and the cards are flying as well.
Yeah, I think he's got a couple more jackpots to light lock. One more now. So if he shoots one more jackpot, then the bars will open up on the upper playfield, and he can lock that ball again. I don't think he's probably not done twice yet. So if he locks this ball, it'll stay locked, and he'll get served another ball, basically an add-a ball. And he can either leave it parked there, or he can hit it enough times to get it out, or hit enough ramp jackpots.
So hitting enough jackpots will cause it to come out?
Yeah, basically hitting the ball and shooting a ramp are the same thing.
Okay.
In terms of working towards ball progress.
Okay.
Now, hitting a ramp will not count as a super jackpot. Only the captive ball does that.
Okay.
But otherwise, in terms of opening the bars and kicking the ball out, the ball and the ramps do the same thing.
Good stuff.
Like how many rotations of that getting the ball out do you get to the super? 'Cause I remember getting to that, but it takes a while to get to it.
It's after you've released the second ball.
Okay.
And you can release the second ball either by hitting it enough times or by draining down to one ball. So if you drain down to one ball and you still have a ball in the lock, then that ball will get ejected, and it'll count as if you knocked it out normally.
Oh.
Right. And before we move forward, I just want to explain real quick where the ace in the hole is for people who are not familiar with this playfield. It's kind of tough to see, but it's at the very top center of your screen, the very top center of the playfield screen. You'll see a red spotlight, and that's where the ace in the hole is hiding. And there are 2 bars blocking that area, and that's what you have to get past in order to get a ball locked in there. Now, at the start of the game, you're allowed to open those bars, but after you do it once, you have to complete a mode or complete one of the 6 modes in the middle. Please play it.
Start a mode,
Play it.
technically. Yeah.
Right. So you have to at least play one before you can try it again. That's why you're not spamming that lock.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the original release, there was no such rule. So, of course, people were spamming it all day long.
Right.
I had to put a stop to that. That was not one of my finer moments, releasing the game that way.
We fixed that.
It's all good.
It's all right. It's
Yeah,
all
it's good now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good
it's
now.
all right.
It's
No
perfect now.
problem.
It's all right. It's all right.
But sorry about those first year or two.
It's like you're forgiven. All right, now Sanjay is up studying the battlefield. He's going to complete this hand. This is his second hand, I believe, the two-pair hand.
Yep.
It's one opponent left to win, and that's important there because there are cities. It's divided into cities there. And if you actually complete each city, there's a major award for each one, which can be tripled. So a big points grab is if you can time it to end the city with a triple score, right? Like tripling the second city and taking home $4.5 million plus the value of the hand tripled. It will change the game with one shot.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, I originally had the city scoring $1 million plus instead of $1 million plus 500,000, and it was like the combination of everything. It just got way too out of hand, way too quickly. So I had to scale it back to the plus 500,000 thing.
In order for Sanjay to get more cards on his hand, he has to hit the ramp. So you get the ramp. Sometimes the mystery awards will do it, but now he started the mode. Which one is it? Know your outs. Which are the targets? Now
Right. So this one, there's a couple different target modes. This one, you need to hit every single drop target once in order to win the trophy. Well, it's funny. One of them registered for him immediately, so it already said he only needed 15 more.
Right.
Well, it actually, it just doesn't come into play very often, but it actually does save your progress if you go through the wizard mode and you play the mode again. Then wherever you were at, that's where you start. In order towards counting the trophy. Yeah.
So if you got 15 of them and somehow missed the last one, played all the way, lapped around, you come back and there's one target left.
No, you got one out to win the trophy. But more importantly, if you get the trophy, then the mode scores double the next time you play it.
Okay.
And we saw that, a little bit when Bowen's tutorial recently. He got, he played Change Gears, and the second time he played it was worth double. And
double change gears is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was worth a lot of points.
All right, so right now, that game ended.
Sanjay eked his way into from last to second, so you can't hate that too much. And it's funny, even it's just 1 million points, but for some reason, 1 million points can be a hard thing to come by in this game sometimes.
It is, yeah, it is, especially in the early game. Like
right, it's really stingy. I mean, if you get to a multi-ball or a decent mode, you will get, some pretty good points out of it. But you got to get to the scoring opportunities before the game really starts giving you the points.
And we're going to stick right here because I believe the group we were following before is going to join us on this game here. As you can see down, our standings are updated below. Lyman with 4 points, Drew with 2 points, Scott with 1 point, and Lewis with 0. All right, so the finals, for what we have the top 24 qualify for A-Division finals. This is how we run things for the finals of the Louisville Arcade Expo. What happens was the top 8 people got a bye. I happen to be one of those top 8 people, which is why I'm in this booth. So we don't play until tomorrow morning. So those top 8 people get a little bit of a rest, and then seeds 9 through 24 play in this first round, right? So they're separated into 4 groups, and out of each of these 4 groups, 2 of these people will advance to the next round, right? Those 8 people will join us, the 8 people who are not playing, to form 16 for our opening round tomorrow. And then it's just 16 play to 8, play to 4, and then to our winner.
Yeah.
And as far as scoring, first place in each game gets 4 points, second place 2 points, third place 1 point, and fourth place gets 0 points on each game. Top 2 advance, and there it is. Right?
Standard Papa scoring.
Standard Papa scoring. So when you hear Papa style, that's Papa style.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a slight difference one, which is Pinberg style, where first place gets 3 points because it's 3 wins. But so there's less. There's definitely more power in the win in Papa style.
Yeah.
And so how the math works out. So by winning the first game, you pretty much put
tons of pressure on your
opponent and lots of security within yourself. Win the second game and you're done.
Yeah, and you're done.
Because of that bonus point. If you get 8, you win. If you get 7, you probably win. Right?
Yeah.
And 6, you're probably tying. 5, you're in danger. That's kind of the rule of thumb. And 4 is kind of getting when someone gets a 12. if
Yeah.
someone just rules,
Yeah.
right? Then whoever gets that 4 points in there, or maybe even 3. Is there even a possibility of getting like a 3-3 tie or something like that, or something that would work out the way? But anyway, if you're really scoring poorly, you kind of want to hope one person runs away with it, so you
Yeah.
can sneak in on that bus ride with them and just go to the next round, right?
That's for sure.
All right, so we are. Let's see, did we switch? It's like we were.
No, they're not playing anything yet.
Yeah, okay. All right, so current standings for group number 3, we had Andrew 4, David 2, Evan Bingham 1, and Nick 0. See whether or not they're joining us. All right, and then more standings here. And these are all, this is on results.papa.org, yes? All right,
Yeah,
so
these
this is all
you can get on
results.papa.org. You can get the
results.papa.org.
results. You can get, this is today and tomorrow. So you can see groupings today as far as points in progress. And also tomorrow, when we get to the final 16, they will continue.
Group 2 played on ACDC, by the way. The winning
You get the
score on that
scores.
game was I'm assuming it's 75 million, but something doesn't quite look right.
No, actually, it looks like the best score was 17 million. Yeah, that was.
Wow, on ACDC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but that person has 1 point, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that.
Maybe there's an extra 7 in there or something. The ending score is 70-70, so I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on with the scores on that game.
There we go. All right, so now we have, wow, okay, 7, that must have been, let's see, 75. Maybe that must be 75 million. Nope, that can't be, because then that would be 88 million.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's
Yeah,
going
we're
on there.
gonna have to look into that one.
Yeah, that would make sense if player 2 and 4 scores were switched. Maybe that would give us, that would make sense. But yeah, it seems like we have either a missing digit or misplaced.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the points are right. That's what we want to make sure. I mean, as long as 4, 2, 1, and 0 is correct, because those are the points that matter.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 Papa point can be worth an infinite amount of pinball points. Okay, those are the points that matter. The ones on the far right, because they help you advance to the next round. Once again, welcome to the 2018 Louisville Arcade Expo Finals. I'm Steve Bowden, along with Keith Johnson and Brian Tessier. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
We're ready. We're continuing with Saturday Night Pinball. There were lots of activity. Everyone, now that the classic games have opened up, we see everybody's sampling all these games that have kicked their butt today as far as classics, including my own. See that.
How'd you wind up in classics?
I think it was 11th.
Okay.
Like, I went past the first round,
There you
fine.
go.
And then the second round, it was just total abject failure. I mean, oh my goodness, I lost every shot. I thought I knew where it was. But the side effect of that is that once my classics run was over, I ran back over the main to finish my qualification entries to secure my bye.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you go down a couple
I was
spots?
I was on the bubble of the bye. I was at 7-8. And so as soon as before I lost out, I queued myself on the World Poker Tour so that by the time I left, I was close to getting on World Poker Tour, and then used that to boost me back up a couple of points.
Good
so
job.
It's that cutthroat as far as
Yeah.
time management. That's the hidden skill. The hidden skill of the pinball tournament player is time management. All right, how you're going to manage your time? What are you going to play? How many games you're going to play? What's game's going to take longer? When you're going to do basic things like eat and sleep and breathe and maybe have fun in the tournament and out of the tournament, right? Because it's not just a tournament here. There's a whole show here.
Yeah, there is. There's
Okay.
a whole show, a whole lot of games here to play. Some vendors to buy stuff from.
Right. And right immediately, we already have album multi-ball at under 5 million. So that's the state of play right now. My goodness. And this is Phil Birnbaum playing, right? At,
This is Group 4.
Group 4. On ACDC, we already have album running, and this is Whole Lotta Rosie mode. In order to complete Well, to play a whole lot of Rosie mode, you have the top lanes. You can see he has one of them lit, the AXE on the top right of your screen. Once you roll through one of those, then the rest of the playfield lights up. That's how you turn the game on.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So essentially, each time you do that, the value of each of the shots on the lower playfield grows a bit more, and then a bit more, and then a bit more. It's that dangerous drop. There's no ball save on this. So even the first time it drops through that center channel, you're in danger. You got to be ready to hit it on the side or something. Phil's got jam lit. Again, the newer version of the software makes it a little easier to get to multi-balls, especially in the early going.
Yeah,
it takes one shot less. Right, one shot less.
So it's now 4 ramps to light qualified jam.
It's 5. It was 5.
Five.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, 1 less 5, and then 1 less loop. I think it's 6 for tour.
Yeah.
Yep. So that can really make a difference, especially in the early going.
And the increment for later ones went down too, didn't it?
Right.
I
Yes.
believe it.
Yeah.
That's correct. So more multi-ball.
I think it's a good change. It's less.
Yes.
It's less work later on.
This song jackpots for 10 million. Boom,
Nailed it.
take it down. He nailed it. This is very nice start. I mean, this is not bad. I know he's like 26. That doesn't look like a lot, but let me tell you, the way this game is playing, and the way the ball falls from that center channel sometimes and just stings you, like it just stung him there. Woo! But he saved it. He saved his VIP pass. I think he did use a VIP pass to save that. So let's explain that a bit. When you're in multi-ball, I know the way I'm thinking.
That was
Oh my
really
goodness,
tough
that
train.
was wow. Oh,
And
look at
everybody
that.
out of the pool.
Everybody's gone. Bye. Wow. But in multi-ball, now I'm gonna need help with this rule because I think I'm not exactly correct. When I'm in multi-ball, in order to get the out of ball, I usually try to shoot every major shot once. Now I know that's not right, but that just works
Well,
for me.
it pretty much is right. You need to finish the white note arrows,
Okay.
right? So they need to be lit up first. So whatever you need to do to light those arrows up in the song that you're playing, you need to get those lit. And then when you complete them, you can be at any point in those arrows when you start multi-ball. But when you complete those arrows and, basically they've all, turned to black or whatever, that's when you should be able to get your out of ball.
And the VIP pass, which is the button that you can't see, is below the bottom of the screen.
It's on the lock bar.
Yeah,
The
lockdown
player has a
bar.
button on the lockdown bar, which you can use to count for a shot. Usually it's a shot that belongs to the mode, but you're in multi-ball, it gives you one shot. So if you know you're one shot away from getting the out of ball, you can kind of avoid that shot and be invincible.
Absolutely.
Right? And just wait to be.
It's better than invincible because not only do you get the ball back that drained, but you get another ball. So you added
Right.
the ball, and then you get the ball back that was leaving.
Exactly. So
So you go from 1 to 3, basically.
Right. That's an even better position. So you almost kind of want to be careful and not shoot that last remaining shot by accident, and you lose your invincibility. Oh, see, that was behind the blind spot. That's the only thing, right? Once that ball gets behind the cannon, it's like, where is it? Where is it? Is it gone? Yeah, it's gone.
And he just used his VIP pass there for reasons.
Oh, did he use it on the
unbeknownst to
way
me.
out? Oh, no.
Yeah, I think it was just,
That's instinct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Out of
exactly.
frustration or
You want to save those. I mean, if you have 2 early drains, you wake up on ball 3, you have 3 VIP passes.
Yeah.
So if you could start a multi-ball, you could probably get your head up ball definitely from it. Oh, look at the way. Oh, my goodness, that's dangerous. Oh, no. Yeah.
right to the outlane.
And then he uses his VIP passes. Like, everybody's using their VIP passes on the way out in frustration. This is so bad.
Yeah, you gotta
Don't
be a little
do
bit
it.
smarter than that.
Come on.
I know you talk about always be cashing, but that is not the right
That's
time
not.
to be cashing.
Yeah.
No. Save your money. Save your
I
investment.
mean, sure, you
No,
lose
the
your
last ball.
third ball, yeah.
Yeah.
Hit it a bunch of
Mash
times.
away.
Right.
There's absolutely no reason to use those things up until you need them.
Now, we used to, the standard strategy was Hell's Bells all day and just ride it till the wheels come off. But now, with the updates and the nerfing of Hell's Bells, now what do you try to do? I mean, I rolled up and I did Rock and Roll Train because I was rocking the ramps a lot.
That's a good one
What-
if you're ramping a lot.
Right? What if you guys tried on the new version? So far.
I've not being at the same level, obviously, as you two guys as a player, I pick the song I want to hear. So usually I'll pick Rosie or Let There Be Rock.
I mean, Rosie's good because
Yeah.
the whole playfield's going to light up as soon as
Yeah.
you go through. The top lane.
And the shot is to you're hitting the orbit to get back up to the top to increase the value for the Rosie shots. So you're working toward tour multi-ball in that fashion as well. So you are kind of working on 2 things at once there.
In our local Chicago Pinball League, a pretty popular strategy is to go with Rock and Roll Train, and because that gets you obviously going towards jam multi-ball as well, since you're just shooting ramps. So, it's kind of a double power play, right? So you're shooting ramps and getting credit for Rock and Roll Train, and then you'll have, after 2 combos, basically, you'll have jam ready to go.
And the outlanes claim another victim.
Another one bites the dust there, and it was kind of a slow burn,
It was
but you
slow.
knew the death was coming.
Yeah.
but it was a slow burn. All right, Phil has returned with his now even more impressive nearly 39 million points. Now you can see how impressive that was based on the other 3 players.
All of a sudden, that's a much stronger.
Changes to
There's the
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck. Now he knows where the ramp shots are. I mean, I go for Thunderstruck when I don't know where the shots are. So if I miss, I get rewarded.
Yeah, it makes sense. So in Thunderstruck, you can see the blinking light going between the 3 stand-up targets along the ramp.
Yep.
That's your primary target you need to hit to start lighting up the playfield. It almost looked like he was going for that stand-up.
He almost got both of them.
And I feel like he hit the one on the left that time, but
he hit it again, but he was a little late. There's a little bit of a grace period. Whoa,
There
there it
it
is.
goes,
Now
okay.
the game is lit up. And
But
because that's such a dangerous shot, it's going to be big points for these shots here.
yeah, but you're absolutely right. Usually you save it just for misses on the ramps. Because those are not targets you want to shoot on purpose.
No. That's why it's worth a lot. It's that risk rewards. I mean, you hit it.
Exactly.
And not only does the game light up, the game also gives you one special shot that's also strobes white. And that's like a double. I think it's like a double value for that.
I believe
Time
so.
it, right.
Yeah, well, every time you hit the target, it like increases the X of that moving shot.
That's another blind spot drain there. So that's essentially what that was. All right, let's see.
Tony
what
is
song
also in
this?
Thunderstruck.
Tony
He
is in
chose that at the
Thunderstruck?
start of the game.
Okay. Oh, that might have been a bounce over. I don't know. Yeah, that was
And he
in
used the
between
VIP
there.
again.
Oh, again.
He used it the first ball too, so
No, because see, if he didn't, he would have 3 VIP passes.
that's right.
This is so
I mean, at some point it
valuable.
doesn't matter if you don't get anything going, but
But just the
It's,
opportunity.
right,
the
right.
opportunity is there. You don't want to give it up for no reason.
exactly.
All right, we're gonna have a bit of a cool down because I mean there have definitely been some carnage. There's been some carnage shown in the last few balls, so it's time to breathe a little bit. Have everything calm
Let the
down.
machine settle
just
down.
Just let the machine settle. Have a bit of a talk. Maybe some water. Maybe some other liquids of choice. All right, we can see scrolling at the bottom of the screen upcoming circuit events that you might be interested in. We got Free Play Florida, we got OBX, City Champ, Pittsburgh
anything we had a
Pinball
date
Open,
for?
big one. Yeah.
That we have filled in here, and as soon as we get the dates for the other ones, we'll advertise those on our website.
All right, now Sanjay's ready. He's perused the situation. And I think he is on Rosie from what I'm hearing through the headphones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as soon as he rolls through one of the top lanes, he will turn the game on, and we'll see the status of how close he is toward his next multi-ball. That was not, no.
wow.
That was a bounce over.
And
That
that's
was,
no ball save.
yeah, there's no, you don't get a chance to make that mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have player 1 and 3 also rans right now. So Phil is just going to want to run away and hide and let the other 3 just scratch and claw for their points. Got his VIP pass ready. Again, he's on Thunderstruck as well. Maybe just work on some ramps. Don't even ask any questions. Yep. Nice way to get out of that. Thought we were going to see another
found
blind
the end
spot.
lane.
Woo! Nice job. Good drop catch. You see, you have the drop catch there. You see how the ball just magically just attached to his flipper
Yeah.
as he dropped it down. It's perfect. Good way to stop the ball.
He comboed his way to jam multi-ball.
That's his jam. Took the bell shot that gets him closest to double play field. All right, so you have to hit the bell. I think it's twice to get 2x. and then another 3 times to get 3x.
It's 3 times. 3 times for the 2x.
3 times for
the.
the 2x, so it's multiple times. So you do get the first one done. So and wow, but nobody saved it with his VIP pass. 1 coming back, 2 coming back, 3 coming back. That one's coming back.
Is it?
And it's not coming back.
I didn't think that one was coming back.
Yeah, he was kind of at the end of his ball saver there when the first 3 came back. It's asking a lot.
Yeah. Song jackpot for $7 million.
Might as well take it.
Early. Missed.
High.
That's kind of tough to do while everything's flying around in multi-ball.
Right.
Yeah.
You sort of get a little stressed. You hit a little early when everything's flying around there.
But the jackpot stays, so you can see
there.
it's still building up. He's already got it up to 11 million now. So, but he needs to complete fire 3 times in order to get another shot at that.
Right. That's your penalty for failure, right? You have to
Right.
do it 3 times.
There's 1.
All right. Getting those combos going.
Oh.
Yeah, that was he had the left flipper saved.
Yeah.
But then the right flipper was still up. So need a little bit more slappy with that slap save in order for that to work. But 63 million, big number.
Yeah.
For the other 3 players to try and chase.
And on ball 3, that number looks even bigger
It's
right now.
Huge. All right, here comes Michael. Maybe we can get a check to see how close he is to his next multi-ball. He's got the train. He's chosen rock and roll train, which focuses on the left ramp and then a combo into basically anything else on the board.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like you should the left ramp.
Right ramp, right orbit, the rock targets even.
Right. Crashing into things and gives you points for it.
The rock targets are a nice bailout when you miss the right orbit, certainly.
Oh, good tap.
That was a nice little tip
Good
over.
tap. Oh, okay. See, there's the bounce that people weren't doing there. So
Yeah,
he's right
that
off
was
the edge
really
of the flipper.
at the tip, though. I mean, that was. I would have been a little bit worried about that one.
He comboed.
Whoa,
which
nice save. Oh, all right, this shot's for Jam multi-ball, and he's got
Boom.
it. That's going to put him back in the game.
Welcome to the party.
All right, now let's see. Will he take the bell shot, get started on that road? He's going to have, he's definitely, there's nothing on the targets. Okay, now, can't tell if he has any VIPs. I don't think he's used them like the other. Has he used them like the other players?
Yeah, he did. He
Yes.
absolutely did.
See, this is the key. Since he used them before out of frustration, he doesn't have a VIP pass now to secure him doing this very key last ball multi-ball. But he does have double play field.
He does have double play field going. But if he doesn't get a
He
shot
needs,
at the
he needs
bell.
to keep tickling the bell in order to keep it alive, which is now gone. Now, one thing that happened there that might have gotten missed is he had super lanes going and he drained the ball down the right orbit. It's not going to. It's going to not wind up mattering that much, but he did get double bonus from draining down the out lane there. So extra 1.2 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, given how players 3 and 4 are going to be scratching and clawing, that just might make a difference with him holding second.
Possibly.
All right, Tony, let's see what you got here. He's got Thunderstruck, and the game just said, nope, let's just go home because we're done. Yeah, we're done. Okay. It's like, and now the world is yours, Sanjay, right? The world is yours, Spider-Man.
Yeah, you should have this locked up if he doesn't tilt.
Right.
He got a bit of work to do to even catch second place, though.
Right.
I mean, he managed to do it last game, but
Definitely got to get a multi-ball.
yeah, Sanjay should be sitting with 2 Papa points here.
So he has 2. He'll plunge to get his 3rd Papa point, because he'll have 3rd place by rolling through the first rollover. I mean, without tilting, right?
Yeah.
And then at that point, if his next target is 17, which would require a pretty good multi-ball. I mean, I don't think he's done anything other than jam so far. I mean, 4 million really doesn't really look like anything else other than that.
All right.
But
Yeah, I'm not sure he's completed his first song yet either.
No.
We can't. Maybe he did. I'm looking over at the game now, and I only see 1 song on. So I'd assume over 4 million, he's probably done more than like hit 1 shot.
right, yeah.
So he must
exactly.
be on his 2nd song now.
Okay.
Here comes
All right,
Sanjay.
here comes Sanjay. Your stagecoach awaits, sir. give it, nice buffing, a nice cleaning.
We appreciate that.
Ready. Everything's all clear. We're ready to go. Let's see if he does a status report before he starts. No, just go.
No, he's going right into it.
Just go right in. We want to get the lay of the land.
Oh, there's his third place.
All right, there's third. And a good tap.
Nice little tip over.
Good tap. Now, let's get started. This is backhandable. Not there, though. Oh, wow. That was one more for Jam. Jam is lit. This is for Jam. Nope. A little late. Second chance at Jam. Nice. Good decision. Boom. Very good. Here we go.
Stop the ball. Makes the shot much easier.
All right. Breathe a little bit. Now his next target is 17 million.
Goes for the bell. So I noticed in this version they also have increased first shot jackpot values, which is nice.
That's good because it would always be a no-brainer that you go for the bell.
Yeah,
now it might be a chance that you might take the targets.
Oh, he chose to forego the million for the bell shot, which at least he made, so that's good.
Oh.
Now he was going for the orbit there, it looked like. I don't think he was going for the ramp. I'm not really. Maybe he was thinking about the Atta-ball? I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, back to
he
it.
Probably only needed the 2 blinking shots, I'm guessing.
I believe so.
Right. 2 target banks. Don't even think about those target banks. My goodness. Let's get some
He's
more.
thinking about them.
No, let's see some more ramps.
Oh, he's going for the D.
Yeah,
I guarantee you he was shooting for that.
Oh. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Those target banks are so very, very dangerous. So Sanjay will get. He does get one pop-up point there, give him a total of 3.
But with 2 wins, that means Phil's going to move on.
Phil's on, right? So he's got 8 points. So Phil can rest easy, and he has choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're through, would you choose to free roll on the game? Just choose a game that you normally wouldn't pick as a free roll, or would you try to go forward with any strategy on that?
I'd pick something I'm
free
unfamiliar
roll.
with playing.
Yeah.
So
Hey, we need to head over to Jeff real quick here.
All right, so we're going to go over to Jeff, who has an interview.
Something I've learned in doing Pinball Profile podcasts, pinball players love Canadians. And Phil Birnbaum joins me right now. Feeling the burn, a great game on ACDC. 2 firsts after World Poker Tour. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I saw you and Sanjay both pick Whole Lotta Rosie on the premium and the LE. Is that a choice you normally do?
No, it's not a choice I normally do, but for match play, I figure with Whole Lotta Rosie, when I'm not going for the super skill shot, I might as well light all the note shots right away. It's match play, you never know what's going to happen. Let's get some scoring on the board and see what happens.
A lot of relief now with the 2 firsts, so the third game you can relax a little bit. Now, it's one of those things, do you play a game that you think might be chosen, or do you play to your strengths?
I'm probably just going to play fourth and let somebody else choose the game.
Yeah, okay, that's an admirable thing to do. And you did very well today also in classics too. I mean, you got to the dance.
I got to the dance and then I finished last in the dance, but I got to the dance and that's what's important.
2 playoffs for Phil Birnbaum from the Ottawa region. And we go back now to Stephen, Brian, and Keith.
All right, thank you very much, Jeff. And Phil has advanced comfortably, and you can see that he has given away his strategy that he will choose to go forth and allow the shotgun seat to pick the game. Now that's admirable, but not totally. I mean, it allows you to give some insight to what the next player would choose in case they advance. So
that's a good point.
It's not just admirable. That's a little bit strategy. You can see what somebody else likes. Now he can really throw a wrench into everything by getting another first. He can be that 12 and just have the other 3 players scratch and claw, and we might see like a 5-point advancement or a 4-point advancement in this group. All right, so we will return to World Poker Tour. We're in progress. Of all 2, we have the 2 pair hands. So this is.
Looks like Lyman's playing here.
Lyman's up.
Yep.
All right, good. So, save that. Yeah, there's no rubber on there. So it's like there are no rubbers on the sides of the game. So if you're seeing World Poker Tour en route, there's nice rubber to help you nudge it back in. Not here. It's just a blank slate. It's just sometimes it just heads down there and it's gone. So you really got to make a move before it even gets down there. As it's in space, get it to bounce off a target or just change trajectory enough to get it out of there. All right, Drew is up now. I think he's also at the same level as Lyman is as far as his hold'em hands, I believe. We'll find out when he gets his next set of cards.
He's already played a mode, I see.
Right. He's already played Change Gears, which is disappointing.
Right, yeah. You expect to have a little more than 9 million after going through that. But he started the mode at least, so I'm assuming he hasn't played his second ace in the hole yet. So he should have that ready to go here. Now, there's already a ball in the ace in the hole, so I would argue it's a little bit trickier to light the lock if he hasn't locked it yet with the ball already there.
Now, something I want to ask a question. I noticed the lock is flashing. Is that his third lock?
Yes, if lock is flashing, that means multi-ball is ready to go.
Right, so okay. Right, that changes things a little bit. If he can light that mode, if he can complete this hand, light a mode, and then shoot that one shot for a mode in the multi-ball, let's see what he does. Okay. You going to cut the cards, maybe add another card? Nope. Okay.
Oh, that lock light is burned
out
on the left popper.
Okay.
So he started multi-ball. All right, so no limit multi-ball. On this multi-ball, you start off with a 1x jackpot lit. And every drop target you hit will add 25K to it. And all you need to do is shoot the left ramp to collect the jackpot. After that, you can choose what jackpot to light depending on what drop target bank you hit.
And he just brought an ace in the hole.
There's ace in the hole.
And
he just missed a shot at the triple jackpot.
Whoa.
So he still got single jackpot lit on the left ramp. Just barely missed it there. After he shoots the jackpot, he can shoot the center target bank to light a single jackpot, the right target bank to light a double jackpot, or the entire left bank to light the triple jackpot.
Wow, what a save.
Dig.
What
that
a
was
dig.
like a triple dig.
That's amazing. Come on, we ward him for that. We ward him. Okay, very nice.
Get the shovel trophy.
Wow. You won the dig trophy. That was amazing.
Still
searching.
Jackpot.
Still searching for that first initial jackpot there.
Yeah, because that's really unfortunate.
Maybe in the grace.
You really want to get that jackpot out of the way. Like the first thing I shoot for is that jackpot, so I can work towards a better jackpot later on in the multi-ball.
All right, so right now he doesn't even have a mode lit, and he's already brought ace in the hole in during that multi-ball, didn't he? So he's got to get another mode.
So he has to start another mode before the bars re-enable.
Yeah, he's got to get this hand
done. Basically got
to
finish his poker hand, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So at this point, I would suggest he takes a hurry up, but he's not going to.
All right, will this be a card? All right, light another triple.
Light 3X is the default if you don't have any, and it wasn't the last thing. It'll never give you the same thing twice in a row.
No.
Unless it's the Kiefer Invitational.
Okay.
But that
wait.
That's not very likely to happen, I'd
Yeah,
admit.
I've seen that
For those that don't know, that's the very last mode in the game. And even though the software will make sure that you can get it twice in a row,
no. Alert every media ever. If that ever happens. All right, so now does he have any more triples? He doesn't have any more triples. Triple shots. The triple shots are on the in lane. You travel through the in lane, and then your next shot is triple. And how do you light the triple shots?
You light the triple shot by completing the drop targets for a poker hand. So above the Texas Hold'em display, see one pair, two pair, all the different poker hands, all 9 kinds of poker hands. You can make all of those hands from the drop targets around the game. And every time you make one of those hands, you will add a triple scoring shot. Now they stack, so without limit, so you can have a whole bunch of them queued up at once. But you also have to actively avoid going through the lit lane so you don't accidentally use them.
Exactly, since the triple's the next shot, so sometimes you'll see players purposely switch away from it because they're not close to anything significant.
Right. Good times to use it are, certainly to finish the last hand for a city. A really good time to use it is if you're getting close to all-in multi-ball. So several things can happen there. If you're like pretty close to all-in, you can go through a triple lane, and it'll triple the points it adds to the pot. Yeah. And then if that gets to the point where you're all in, then it also awards you 3x the hand value and 3x a city if you finish
Really?
that as well.
So like for all in multi-ball, which are the spinners, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
So for all in multi-ball, to build up to all in, you have to get the spinner value up to where it maxes the pot, right? Is that
Right.
what
So
it is?
by default, the first all in is at 750,000. I don't know if they've changed the setting or not. And then it goes up from there to $1 million, then either 1.25 or 1.5, and eventually the all in caps at like 5 million.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot of spins. Jeez.
Well, but the spinner value goes up every single hand that you finish.
Okay.
So it's funny if you keep avoiding all in, by the time you're like your fifth or sixth hand, you can shoot the spinner once accidentally and instantly be all in pretty much because of the spinner value. It's like, oh, I didn't realize it was so close. Well, you weren't, but the spinner value is like ridiculous now. So.
And you're saying we're going through the triple lane will triple the spinner increase? You're saying?
Absolutely.
Oh
it
my
will.
goodness!
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so that's a really good way to get closer to all in if you need to be.
All right, so now we have a mode lit and we have a lock lit. So.
Yep, chose to go for the flop though.
All right. On the third city.
The shuffle.
But he's got
So that's a chip trick right there.
Mm-hmm.
Chip tricks are basically combos in the game. So since he went from the right end.
Nice save!
Whoa.
Nice
danger.
save.
All right,
Oh,
settle down.
okay. Give it a rest.
Used up a 3x, but he's got the
Excellent.
ball back.
Yeah, so I guess that's
Wow.
a fair trade-off.
Yeah, absolutely. Like giving your druthers, you wouldn't want to use it there, but you got to keep playing too. So he's got the Christmas tree pretty much lit up on the
And that
right popper there.
That shot is surprisingly tight from the left flipper, though. You got it done. You can backhand it though pretty well, but
Oh, that's nice. That's kind of a really hard backhand on most pokers.
Yeah.
well, look what he's got. He's got his lock flashing. That's multi-ball lit. Which mode is he in?
Change gears.
Change gears. This is the
So,
magical one.
All he has to do is shoot the left popper or the scoop that he just shot again.
Oh, my
Nice,
goodness.
nice no flip on the left.
Oh, my
Okay.
goodness.
Here it
Shoot
is
for the popper.
This is for the
straight in.
game. This is got to be for the game.
I knew that was
just
coming.
a
Little
do
bit.
it. Oh.
He had the setup. That was absolutely where he wanted to
Yeah.
be. No doubt about that.
That was exciting.
That would have been many cash and prizes if he hit
Yeah.
that. I mean, we're talking going from 18 to like at least 30, 40,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, with change gears, when you're in multi-ball, it seems like time slows down. And change gears sort of lasts a long time.
It does. So there's a couple of technical reasons for that. So anytime the ball's in the bumpers, the timers pause. And anytime you tickle a multi-ball device, which is something like a popper or the captive ball, because that can eject a ball and stuff like that. Anytime you mess with anything like that, the timers will pause while that thing is being messed with. So hitting the captive ball will pause a timer. Shooting the scoop, shooting the bumpers will pause a timer. I've since changed my philosophy on that. I'm much less nice about stopping timers in multi-ball. Now you need to have like the number of things active as there are balls in play before the timers will stop.
So essentially, you're checking to make sure if a person is actively doing things in multi-ball, sort of that way.
Yeah. I mean, normally in single ball play, if the ball's in the bumpers, you don't really want it to count down timers because you can't do anything about it. But that holds over in a lot of my games to multi-ball as well, and we changed that starting in Hobbit.
And Lewis went right for his ace in the hole.
Yeah, why not? You want to be in multi-ball when you don't have much going yet.
Right.
He's already close to second place here.
Yep.
And he has that extra ball, which is worth
Extra ball is
$5 million. Okay, all right, just.
I
he
don't
does
think
have
you
a
can be
move.
tripling that $5 million.
Right,
though.
I was going to ask that.
You cannot do that.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. It's like, can we triple that 5 and make that 15? No, we cannot.
Well, right. Oh, he just started
Chipping a chair.
chipping a chair. The reason for that, in my opinion, is that you don't get 3 extra balls when you shoot that with it's tripled.
Yeah.
So why would I give you triple the special points you get?
Makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Oh,
that was a preemptive
little-
nudge. Like, I don't know
I
if it
think
was.
I think that was a nudge to prevent the next slingshot
Right.
from putting it to an out lane. So
That was
That was
that
a
was
really
good
nice
node.
touch
That was a
right there.
nice job because he kind of lightly nudged it there.
Oh, he
Dug it out of
almost
there.
accidentally live caught that.
Where's that extra ball shot? There,
Oh,
no.
Premature
No.
celebration.
It went in and bounced right on out. Post pass is not reliable.
Oh, that's,
Got
wow,
it done,
guy
though.
did it on the fly there.
Got it. There it is.
Now
Worked
you
on
can
it. Got it done.
Celebrate your $5 million.
It's like bang, bang, shotguns.
All right, one more target to light all-in multi-ball. Or no limit, sorry.
He's got to start a mode, though, in
Yeah,
order to get those bars open.
Nobody home.
But he has taken over the lead.
Oh,
Chip trick
Oh, he just
time.
went to super trick.
Super tricks.
So he shot the final shot and completed all of his chip tricks. So now all the chip trick shots, it scores a minimum of 100,000 per shot, and it basically multiplies every time. Well, it'll score whatever the current trick value is, but it'll bump it up to 100,000 if it's too low.
Okay.
That's he fell out of it right away because it went back to a normal trick there.
Well, the timer was very short. I mean, it was like
It's
under
10 seconds to make a shot. So
Okay.
if you don't make it, it goes quick. That's for sure. Now, if he had completed that, he would have lit another extra ball. So, it's definitely worth doing chip tricks, in my opinion, because that $5 million will go a long way.
Exactly. Especially since I guess apparently he's got that shot down now, so he just hit it again. He just hit it again, so. Now he really wants to get another modelet too, so if he can get another card and complete this hand.
He's trying.
Oh, that was around the world and out.
And that's where his struggle came in, is he wasn't able to hit a ramp to finish that poker hand.
But Lewis does take over the lead in this game at 25 million. Very good position to be in because 21 million is pretty tough to make up. But
Yeah, he had a solid ball there.
All right, Lyman steps up with the mode lit and the lock lit, but not multi-ball ready.
Yeah, and his lock target is still flashing, so he needs to hit it at least one more time to get multi-ball ready.
This will complete the hand.
Two pair, so he needs
Not
one
the
more
city,
hand
right.
to finish the city.
Right, so not the city yet. So he does have those bonus points in hand that he could use, hopefully get a triple shot.
So if you know what we're talking about, so the hands are awarded to the only thing that matters for the scoring of the poker hands is what style of hand it is, i.e. one pair, two pair, that kind of thing. So there's a set order in which the value of the hand is, but then it randomly creates a hand after that. That was only ball one locked, but he lit the second lock.
And with each hand, the player sort of knows which hand it is after the flop, right? I mean, is that
Yeah,
what
right,
what
exactly.
happens?
The hand, the way the hands are generated, they'll never improve after the flop. So you can know whether you want to go for all in or do something else.
All right, here comes Lyman's ace on the table. Change gears, and he does have multi-ball ready now.
Yep.
So it's all about how this ball kicks out. Can he survive this drop?
Right. He's
Here
got
we
He's got to
go.
catch his ball and
Right.
and hopefully he gets it on the right flipper so he can take an easier shot at the left popper.
Here we go. Possibly. Okay.
All right,
that
got
was
a nice
that was the
little
best
feeder.
scenario.
Ooh,
Oh
wow.
no. Oh no. Yeah, he knew he had
Man.
hit it either not enough. Was that not enough of a hit or too much? Like he hit it off the side and looked like it was good, and it just
I
didn't.
know.
It hit off the
But
joint.
I think it went too far because it went to the left flipper.
Right. Yeah. How did it make
Yeah.
it to the left flipper? Because it bounced off the right a little bit and then just carried up and over, and then he knew he had messed up. That's why he dragged the game halfway to
Right.
next Tuesday to try and save it.
So that's going to give Lyman a 0, which keeps him at 4.
Right. So everybody seems to be brought back in, I would think, right?
It's going to be really close.
Nope, too far alignment. Little more.
This is going to be a group where we get to. It's going to be very significant final game.
So a very key choice coming up for the third game. All right, there we go. Here's our sheet there. So where's the lineman group? Oh,
Well, they're
Lineman's
the
group
top
1.
group.
They're the top group. All right, so we know Lyman's going to remain at 4.
Yeah, I think Drew will be at 4 as well.
Yeah. If this is right, it should be 4-4-4-2.
Okay.
All right.
If I'm doing this
Anyone?
right. But we'll wait for the scores to be in the system. And yeah, a quick refresh will verify that.
So anyone is still alive in this final game for this match.
Again, we can get these results at results.papa.org. That's results.papa.org for these results.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the next choice in that group will be Junkyard.
All right.
Okay, so lots of wrecking
Let's
balls
collect some junk.
and lots of danger. Lots of wrecking balls, lots of danger, and not much dog. And you'll see why, right?
Not
usually,
much dog at all.
usually with Junkyard, there's this dog that's chasing you. You got to shoot, and people just always play with the dog all the time. But not now. There's been a bit of a modification with that.
Yep.
You know, why did we have to do that with this game? Why is that normally done with Junkyard, with the dog?
What we do is we disable the diverter in the dog ramp, and this is to prevent it from being exploited. You can run from Spike all day, and just never.
Or not only that, you do the toast video mode as well.
And it's worth so much. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
and
just
it becomes very lopsided.
shoot the
points.
dog, pass it over, shoot the dog, pass it over, and then every 3 shots you gain like
Yeah.
$1 million, $1.5 million, $2 million. It gets ridiculous, and it's very slow
And
play.
it's not much fun to watch.
Right.
No, because also that video mode doesn't get harder after about the
Yeah.
5th time. So it's pretty much always the same. And plus, who wants to win a pinball match just by playing a video mode all day long?
Well,
Maybe some people do.
some
but,
people
you
do
know,
if it gives them the points.
we prefer them to play pinball, I think.
All
ReplayFX.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you get your ReplayFX tickets? Did you get your Pinburg tickets? We won't say anything about that. But ReplayFX, July 26th to 29th, 2018 at the David O. Lawrence Convention Center in
While you're
Pittsburgh,
getting ready.
Pennsylvania.
Hey, we're going to Jeff.
We're going to go to Jeff for another interview.
His nickname's El Presidente.
Being from Canada, I'm trying to learn politics from a local level here in America. I always thought there were mayors and councilors and things like that, but no, apparently there's a president of Pittsburgh, and El Presidente right here, Greg DeFeo. Greg, congratulations, by the way. The Classics champ here. That's a neat
Thanks, Jeff.
format.
Yeah, it's a great format. It was a struggle the whole way through. Happy to get in there and, grinded it out till the end.
So what happened was the top 16 got to play in the playoffs, but it wasn't playoffs like we're seeing right now. It was pin golf.
It was pin golf style, so every game you get, from 1 to 4 strokes essentially, and grinded it out, and it's a good format. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, actually.
Tell us about your path on how you became the Classics champ.
You know what? I struggled in probably around the 13th qualifier out of 16. Cut it to the round. The next round they cut it to top 10, then the final 4, and in the final 4, I came out and fired the first 3 holes. 2s on the first 3 holes.
Yeah.
Took a big lead and kind of coasted into the victory.
Well, that's very nice. Kind of a little redemption, too, because you came in second. You did the Josh Sharp thing at the Pittsburgh Pinball Open.
At PPO, I came in second in Classics. Always happy with a finish like second, but first place is nice here.
You can't win at home. You had to come to Kentucky to win the Classics.
Love Kentucky.
All
First
right.
time down here, they put on a great tournament, Jeff.
El Presidente, thanks. Greg DeFeo.
Thanks a lot.
Back to Stephen, Brian, and Keith.
All right, thank you, Jeff, and thank you, El Presidente.
That's right.
Right? And we will be returning to Junkyard already in progress.
All right.
All right, and here we are now. Player 1 is already done with 399,000 there. So what are our basic goals in Junkyard here?
Collect junk, collect fireworks, leave the planet.
Right, that's the big goal is to defeat Crazy Bob, who is this character who seems to show up in every pinball game ever. But this time he's in charge of a junkyard, and he's evil, and you have to use junk to destroy him. Right, but one of the goals you're going to see is that, there it is, that wrecking ball right in the top middle. What you want to do is you want to hit that wrecking ball and make it hit some of the cars up there, and every car you hit adds a letter in multi-ball.
Oh.
Whoa.
And that happens.
Oh, he got a bonus letter for that nudge, though.
Yeah.
I think he did get a little bit of
Yeah.
a bonus letter on the way out.
That
For
happens.
some reason, this reminds me of another game.
Does it?
The Wrecking Crew is
The
here.
Wrecking Crew is here. The Wrecking Crew is here. Nice. Woo! But we need more Wrecking Crew for him because he did not complete multi-ball yet. You got to spell multi-ball entirely. Well, you start with some letters. You do start with some letters, but once you spell multi-ball, then the crane will open, and that path will be clear to the center, and that'll start multi-ball.
Right,
And
that ball up on the upper up top of the playfield there is basically at playfield level, right? So you hit it and knock it into the plastic cars, which does your letter scoring, and then the game can lift the ball out of the way to give you a clean shot into the center to start multi-ball.
But that's one of our first basic goals is multi-ball. Just, get at least get the safety of starting that and have multiple balls in play. But let's cover some of the junk, I guess. There, right? You see all the junk in the middle of the playfield.
Mm-hmm.
Was what 10 items, I think, maybe that. But as you collect more items, you begin to construct these vehicles. These vehicles that you have to use, and those vehicles help you complete the modes.
You just picked the cuckoo clock to light time machine now.
I'm surprised you didn't shoot for it right away.
I know. I normally, as soon as you light time machine, so time machine is kind of a random thing, often a video mode, right, from other games. It's some kind of mode, I guess.
Right, it's
Mamushka
some other
from
mode.
Adams.
Yeah, you got Mamushka. You got night. What is it? There's night mode.
Yeah, night mission.
Night
that was
mission. What
that
is
was
that?
That was from that was supposedly from the future.
Okay.
And the game that was on the line then was Star Wars Episode 1.
Okay.
And they were trying to work Night Mission into that game, but because it was a licensed theme and all that, I don't think they were able to figure that one out. But they wanted to. They were thinking about it. It's like Junkyard predicts the future, and we didn't quite get there.
All right, so now Lyman's up, studying the situation. You have the opening plunge, which is a selection of random rewards you see there. Usually it's junk. It's the most popular option.
Right, so he picked. So
Wow.
you can select your junk in the shooter lane there.
Right.
And so he spun to get the cuckoo clock right away, which lights time machine on the left scoop. You need to do your time machine earlier than later because as you get more junk, then modes are lit there instead. And if you have a mode there, it'll preempt time machine. And basically at some point, it becomes impossible to play time machine.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's kind of a luck box, too. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. I mean...
Well, I wonder what this is. Okay.
I think he's going to get run
he's
from
gonna
Spike.
get run from Spike. Run from Spike or run from Spike. Or run from Spike 4 times.
It's funny. I wonder if it has a propensity to award that since it's been disabled.
Right. It's like, what's been going on here? We haven't run from Spike in...
But you still get junk for finishing it,
yes.
so, it's not...
Ooh, it just stopped. Just as he built his first vehicle. Well, actually, that was the toaster gun, right? So he's got the gun to shoot Spike in the face.
Uh-huh.
So
But he already had the...
So he's got the gun. He got the time machine. He's working his way onto his first basic vehicle. So now Drew will step up after a short break because that was a significant nudge, and that I'm sure he saw if he was near. So
it's worth noting that if you don't have the diverter disabled and you get the last piece to complete the toaster gun from Spike, then you can shoot it back up the dog shot right away for the doggy double feature.
Doggy double feature.
Basically a little bonus, and you move on to the next video mode. Collect junk. A really random weather vane. Oh, he just said multi-ball though off the wrecking
he really
ball.
wants control. Okay. There it is.
Oh,
nice shot.
Crew is here.
Nice shot on the fly.
All right, so the ball will be up for the first shot into the jackpot, which will probably be, low million. I never figured out what increases the jackpot. I have a feeling it has something to do with the targets up there.
I believe it does.
He's got it. All right, so now the super is lit, but the wrecking ball is back to level with the playfield. So you got to knock it out of the way.
Knock it out of the way, and then.
Oh, that was close. Knock it out of the way and get past it. It's still stuck there. He's gonna have to move that.
I will notice that the ball is really settling pretty fast.
Yeah, I think we have a little slightly longer chain on that.
Right,
maybe.
so it's getting interaction with the playfield.
Nice tap over, beautiful. Good tip over there. So you can use one to knock it out of the way and then get the other one past it. Let's see.
But then it's crowded up there because you have 2 other balls to move by.
Right. So let's see.
Yeah, this is a very challenging super jackpot in general. It's a lot of fun, honestly. But it's not easy to do by any means.
He needs more side to side on that. Oh, there it is. Beautiful.
It's going pretty
Nah, it's
good.
still
He's got
there.
another chance up
Oh, thought he had it again.
there. Ooh.
Now here comes the grace period. Well, it will lift
Yeah,
and
it
it'll
will
have a
lift
period.
up and
Wait
get a
for
free
it. Wait
shot.
for it. Here it is. Grace period. Boom.
Boom.
Excellent job. Perfect. You knew all about it. Waited perfectly. It's another $3 million.
Another $3 million.
Excellent.
That's a quick 7.5 from that multi-ball.
That is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, he's got the crane hurry up now.
Now he just needs to hit the crane once, right? Just need to hit something
Yeah.
with the crane.
That's
okay.
what you got to do.
Yeah, unfortunately his hurry up counted down quite a bit, but
Mhm.
you know, so normally it'd be worth about double what he's got it here.
So
So whatever the hurry up value is, that's what the little cars that are on the playfield score. And then when you hit the cars up top with the wrecking ball, those score double the hurry up value.
Mhm.
And then if you manage to get it in the hole, it's 5 times the hurry up value.
Ah.
All right. But even at that low value relatively, it becomes points is points at that point. Like just
Oh
get,
yeah,
just get them.
you're just spamming
Just
up
pile
there.
it. Yeah.
I mean, you'll get a lot of points just from the cars.
And he has both of his recycle lanes lit, which I haven't seen on this game. I think all tournament.
Yeah,
So-
that's basically a ball saver. You'll
Right.
get the ball back.
He's got 2 ball savers, so as long as he doesn't drain down the middle, and I'm not trying to say that too loud that the game might hear me, because it might try to do that. We're trying. So he's working on his next multi-ball, though. He's got a
Yeah,
spell.
ooh,
Woo!
nice tip over. So he's just going for multi-ball and not Junkyard, you think, right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like so far.
I mean, the modes could be worth pretty decent points, but I don't know if it's worth going for them instead of multi-ball, because they're kind of dangerous to shoot for, too, depending on which mode it is. So I got his jackpot maxed, by the way,
Right.
at slightly more than the super.
Yeah, he's definitely, the decision has been to concentrate on the wrecking ball.
Crane hurry up, let
Crane,
again.
hurry up.
He just needs to go to an
All
inline
right, but
again.
that's recycled.
All right, and this is going to start Crane hurry up right away because the ball will get kicked out to the left in lane.
All right, so let's see. Light time. So he doesn't have his time machine yet, so he could get that. Let's see. Super
Ooh,
skill.
super skill shot. This is worth a lot of points, but you know, you
There's
gotta
a
go
big
for
risk
the.
for
Oh,
it.
he didn't get
Oh, he
credit
didn't
for
get
it. There he
There
goes.
it is. Okay.
A little bit better value this time around. I'd really be concentrating on the car targets here. I don't like going for the wrecking ball during this
Oh,
one. I mean,
boy.
it's worth more.
Oh. That was a tip pass gone bad there.
But wound up with about double the value, but wound up with about the same number of
Yeah.
points as his first one.
Yeah, more work on multi-balls. This is clearly what his strategy. A late hit there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was a really late
He probably
hit.
got a little bit of help. The game can shake the crane a little bit. And might have gotten just enough help to get another hit up there.
It's like 2 more hits.
There it is.
There it is. Okay. The crane is open. Measure and
And
boom.
yeah,
Multi-ball
right in there.
immediately. It's like forget the intro. We've seen that already. Right in the multi-ball. Oh.
Just missed the first shot. Again, the crane is up here for the easy jackpot.
And this first one's worth, you said it's $3 million, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
just
he's maxed
over
it out.
$3,025,000.
So let's see. There it is.
There it
Boom.
is.
There's the $3 million. And now we go to the supers, which are now $3 million. But okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be playing old teed off.
Oh, no.
Super
Oh,
jackpot
okay.
50 million,
Come-
but
come
jackpot's 300.
Grace period, grace period, grace period.
That's
Nope,
not gonna
that's
get it.
out. That's it.
Well, still, 3 million is 3 million. You know,
Right.
nothing
Yeah.
to seize that.
There's the
his
second
other
recycle.
Now, to light those recycles, we got 3 banks of stand-up targets on either side of the game. They'll light their respective highlight. Now, look, he's got Crane Hurry Up lit yet again. So as soon as he punches his ball, he's going to have a shot at the wrecking ball to collect yet another Crane Hurry Up
Wow.
/ multi-ball.
Just keep pounding it on. Keep stringing those multi-balls together.
Oh,
He
he missed it
missed
again.
it. That would have been max value.
Still not enough.
Careful, control. You will. All right, control it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
That was a great ball, though.
That was a
Can't,
great ball. By
very,
Drew.
very good. Got another situation of player one putting up a big number for
Yeah.
everyone to for everyone to chase after, kind of makes that fourth player advantage a little less. I mean,
Yeah.
you traditionally see that the fourth player has the advantage of knowing everyone else's scores. But if the fourth player sees that there's a mountain that's really high to climb,
Yeah.
you have to really block it out of your mind. Not let that affect you psychologically. You can come back because if one player did it, you can do
Yeah.
it too. Just work at it. How close are we to multi-ball? Multi-ball is lit. Nice nudge up against the wall. Good.
There you
That was subtle. You might not have seen that on the screen there, but he did sort of nudge upward and to the right a little bit and got it off the wall and then bounced it back into the field of play. That was headed out. All right, first shot. Boom. No question. 1 3/4 mil. And now,
He's got some good action on the ball. He can get by.
oh, those are all coming back, right? I believe.
Yeah,
Still
auto fire
flashing.
still
Okay.
solid on. Yeah.
Need some
get
side to
most of
side.
that.
This is pretty good. All right, it's settled pretty quickly there. All right,
Ooh,
whoa, that
all right, get ready for the.
Good for the
the
grace
grace
period. And one shot at it here.
God.
Yes.
And Crane hurry up, ready to go.
Wow. That was like right on the edge of the grace period running out.
Oh, that was a
Oh,
good
right,
idea.
that was
I
great
think he saw
idea.
Drew kind of not get some very good shots off with the balls coming straight from the popper. It was a great idea to bounce it over to the other side and get full value.
Again, it looks like those aren't lots of value there, but it adds up. Like 650 on Junkyard. That's
That's
650,000. That's not a little bit. I mean, it helps. But now he's got to spell all of multi-ball again. He's going after junk now.
Yeah.
He's going after the junk now. 'Cause he only has 2 pieces of
I'd
junk.
really
Nope.
like to see someone choose junk for Time Machine and take a chance on one of those modes. I mean, if you get Mamushka, that's a good way to get some points.
Right.
Move your
If you
car.
got Attack from Mars video mode, that's some pretty solid points on this game. Got Crane Hurry Up lit again.
Wow.
Like Crane Hurry Up, all you really have to do is complete those 6 cars up there. That's all you have to do to get it lit. But now he has to go down an in lane, which went down the out lane.
Yep.
Yep, the game hears us.
Well, it's a solid ball. It's not going to be enough to catch Drew, obviously, but it puts a lot of pressure on everyone else.
Yeah.
All right, now breathe, Lewis. Now let's go. Let's put this together. Let's get some junk. Let's get some multi-balls. All right, he was able to collect the junk and it fell back down in the shooter lane. So we'll just plunge it up, and here we go. And this is 2 balls in play when there shouldn't be.
Okay.
Now Scott,
And now we have 1 ball in play. All right, now we're
Scott-
back.
Scott was a player with 2, so he really needed to win
Yeah.
this game to have a chance. So he's not going to be going on to the finals.
Lewis going to wait for a tournament director. We just saw 2 balls in play when there weren't.
Yep.
And but he has cleared it, so it's not. He's not in a foul condition anymore, so he's
Yeah.
okay. So
He
he's-
realized it quickly enough and trapped up as 1 ball was draining out.
This is just to verify with
Yep.
John. Yep, and we'll
We'll have our tournament director Ed come over.
We'll go under the hood, and the referees will declare pass interference or whatever, and then we'll
And then
move
we're
on. Okay, moving on.
A long way from multi-ball.
How many letters? Does he have any letters?
He has 3.
Oh, okay.
He just
well,
got a lot,
all right.
though.
One
Only
more to
one
go.
more now.
Nice hit.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Got a lot of nice hits off those cars up there. Interesting.
All right, time machine.
That's a
Willis
good
Theda
choice.
Mamushka, come on. Roll that dice.
Oh, night mission.
February
Not
14th,
really what he
He's in
wanted.
the
1999 is a
future.
night mission.
Hopefully it still starts multi-ball.
It's still lit.
Yeah, this mode was never really
Okay.
worth that much.
Well, but at least he has multi-ball. He can start his journey with a quick jackpot shot up the middle. There it is.
Yeah, after watching the other players.
Yeah, that's good
Lewis,
copycat
he
work.
picked that up.
That's good copycat. There's no such thing as you're copying me. When something works, it works.
Yep.
And you get to see it on camera. So do it. Like, don't be stubborn. Just do it.
Wow, he backhanded the ramp.
He
there.
did.
That was pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
Quite cleanly too. That was a very interesting shot.
I mean, it's a great bailout to keep the ball just away from the other balls at the moment. Can't say it really did much for him other than get a ball out of the way.
Gets that
It
out
was
of
a
the
solid
way.
hit, but he doesn't want to separate the other balls down there right now. So, yeah, I don't know if that's.
All right, now
I think
he did
I think you
jailbreak.
get that ball moving. You got to take a shot at the super.
Yeah, I agree
Even
with you
if
on
you
that.
have 2 balls trapped. I mean, those balls aren't doing anything for you if you're not taking a shot with them.
And with as quickly as that ball is settling down back up there.
Right, you need to take the opportunity when you get it.
Oh, up over.
All right,
You
grace
got it.
period.
Okay, yeah. Get that grace period super. I'll take him up to 6.
Double the
It's a
score.
change. Yep. Okay. Try to get the quick max value on the hurry up. Oh no!
Oh, it went off his flipper
tipped
too.
because he thought it was on the left flipper and it was a bit, and he deflected it right, but then he didn't slap save it out. And also, the lights were flashing in and out, so I don't know if he might not have seen it. I mean, the entire game went dark, and then came back as the ball was going down toward the flippers. So that might have been part of it. So Lyman's going to step up with some options here. Maybe some shopping. Maybe shopping, light a quick jackpot, something that way.
Lyman needs to get 3rd place here to move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Lewis moves on instead. And Drew's already in.
All right, so it's our first mission. This is our first mission we've seen since we played this.
Yeah,
Everybody
we haven't
focused
seen
on
our
multi-ball.
Haven't
It's
seen
our,
a single mode yet.
it's our first mission, so he's got to use the radar to find all 5 fireworks.
Oh, interesting. I think it just served him the stage ball, too.
Yep, but he let it go wisely. Nice.
Oh
He's going to get
my.
away with it. That's fine. All right,
All right,
that's
there's
one.
a shot.
He'll pick
Yeah,
up some
and that's
fireworks
one of
there.
his shots.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
he
About,
had
it
it
was
going
still
too
moving.
much.
Yeah. He was going to do the bounce over, but he still had the tilt bob moving.
Oh, that was only ball 2.
That was only
was
ball
only
two.
ball two,
Yeah.
guys.
It's only ball 2.
That really felt like
That's
ball 3 to me.
only
Holy
ball
cow.
right.
2. A question from the chat: competition format. This is Papa Style, and Papa Style is 4-player groups. First player gets 4 points. Player 1, who's in first place, rather, gets 4 points. Second player gets 2 points. Third player gets 1 point, and fourth player gets 0 points. In each of 3 games, the top 2 players with the most points move on to the next round.
That's
That
correct.
is Papa Style. We are in our round of 24 right now. The 8 people who advance will advance to tomorrow morning's round of 16, where 8 players who receive the bye will join them for the next round.
The quarterfinals.
In the quarterfinals. We have some commiserations here.
I think Lyman's explaining the situation, how it kicked out the stage ball.
Yeah.
So, he let it go properly. He's probably saying, it messed him up a little bit, which, I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, anytime the game does something you don't expect, it's going to throw you off. And, I don't think he's going to get any compensation for
I
that.
don't
No.
think there would be.
No. You just have you fix the foul and then you move on. All right, so here comes Drew here to pile on here now. He doesn't have much junk because he's just been concentrating on multi-ball, as has everyone else. So everyone's been using their multi-ball cards, and not much. We only saw 1 mission, so it just seems like everyone is settled on multi-ball. I guess that has been the general strategy with from
Interesting.
throughout the
It
tournament.
gave him time machine.
Time
If he'll
machine.
go for it right away. He did
Oh,
go for
he
it.
did. Post pass
Guess
over for the
game's
time
gonna
machine.
Give you
Nope.
points. Oh, no.
Okay.
Now, I could choose junk here. I could choose to
Choose?
get the cuckoo clock again and get another time machine.
Yeah,
Right. He
right.
blocked out his time machine by picking a piece of junk that
Yeah,
completed
so
an
now
item.
he's got a mode lit. A radar adventure. Same one we just saw Lyman start.
There it is. All right. There's our
Now,
radar
assuming he doesn't get
adventure.
enough junk, he will have time machine lit again, though. At some point when you get all the junk, time machine's gone forever.
Oh, that went around every single area of the lower
Yeah.
play field. It just.
Yeah, I feel like he was going for the dog shot there 1st. and people aren't really shooting it right now, so you may not know exactly where it is. I mean, it's a pretty easy shot, but if you haven't been shooting it,
Yeah,
you're
if you
going
don't know where
to
it
be a
is.
little off. All right, Drew goes out. Almost
15 million. That's a big number.
Scott has got to pass him in order to have a chance to stay in.
This
He just
is a
started
crane
crane hurry up at
Big
full
crane.
value.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a good steps on the way to end the journey, but once he comes out of this,
Still got multi-ball saver.
No, it didn't give him that one
it
back.
did. Yeah, he got it.
He'll get it back.
He got it back.
It was definitely flashing. Ooh,
Oh,
he
yeah.
kind of fumbled that left flipper there.
That's gone too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really needed to do. I mean, you gotta just flip the ball away. You can't.
Just get rid of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
He held on to that a little bit too long, and he got punished.
So Scott's time in the tournament will be coming to an end after that.
Yeah, he really needed to win this to move on, didn't he?
Yes, he
In order
did.
to have a chance, like
Right.
a
What he has right now
tiebreaker.
is 4, and
Mhm.
so one of the other 2 people are guaranteed to at least get 1 point.
Yep.
Because Drew's already in, winning the game, but even if he took 3rd, it'd be the same situation. Well, Drew could go out if both people beat him.
Okay.
Now, from what we're seeing so far, it doesn't seem super likely.
Oh, and
All right,
yeah.
nope, that's it.
It's like, all right.
He's feeling okay, but Lyman still hasn't played multi-ball,
Yeah.
so
And was Lyman close? He was close, right?
he
was
he
pretty
should be
close.
pretty
He was pretty
close.
close.
I mean, he's got time machine too. It'll be interesting to see what he goes for here.
If you
I
could
would
time
I would kind of
machine,
expect a status check here, maybe to figure out where he is with regards to multi-ball.
Now the time machine is random, right? Is it random
Yeah,
across
it's
players?
absolutely
So it's
random.
absolutely random.
Completely
So
random.
just because we saw night mission doesn't necessarily
I
mean
don't
night
think
mission.
you're gonna. I don't
Okay.
think you're necessarily gonna see it again.
So the Mamushka is out there. Is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Shopping, you make light a jackpot from this.
Yeah.
You got light jackpot. You got fireworks. Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
light jackpot.
Oh boy.
Can't hate that because
Oh boy.
we'll give him the letters
There
too.
it
I
is.
think it might.
Boom.
Because normally
Yeah.
you shoot that shot, it gives you 3 letters.
1. Nope, gave him 1. He just got 3 really quickly though. This is dangerous.
All right. He's going for
No,
multi-ball.
no, that's
Oh,
gone. That's gone.
Man.
You get no help from the sides on this game. Wow.
Well, that's going to do it for Lyman as well.
And there we
Got
have
it.
it. All right, so here come our results for our first group. Who advanced out of the first group?
Out of the first group, we have Drew moving on and Lewis moving on.
All right, so congratulations to those 2. They will advance to tomorrow's round of 16. And right now, we will jump over to World Poker Tour, where there is a tiebreaker in progress.
Chris
So very-
Bassler, Greg DeFeo, and Chris Warren.
Yeah,
All
look
at
that.
6.
all
all at
at
6.
6.
So 2 of these 3 will go on to the next round. Here's Greg.
Who was about to maybe start ace in the hole. Nope, he's going to take a detour downstairs. So we're going to want to get back upstairs before. All right, nicely. He switched out of the triple shot. He's already got a triple shot lit, so that's good. He's saving it up.
Now, I believe when Steve, you and I were talking about this game the first time, Greg didn't know this game very well.
Right.
And I think he's learned it a little bit better since then.
I think so.
I mean, I
since
think he
it's-
had a pretty good game on it, despite
Right.
not really knowing totally what he was doing.
Well, he already knows to conserve his triple shots. So that's already a good sign. And this is ace in the hole already.
Yeah, he went right for it.
Yep. Oh, I thought we'd end up there to get the atta ball.
He's still got a chance.
Still got a chance at it. Nice.
Just finished his first hand.
Yes, he did.
So he'll have mode lit after multi-ball's over in order to re-enable the bars again.
Wow, look at the distance the ball is covering.
Yeah.
The ball is running a marathon. Slow this thing down. No, it's gone.
This is always such a challenging game. From the end of the flipper to any of the shots, there's so much playfield in between there.
It just feels
Yeah,
like
I mean, that left popper is off the back of the playfield.
yeah.
It's behind the back panel.
Yeah.
So it is way longer than a shot has a right to be.
But they all feel pretty satisfying when you make them at the same time.
Steve
so.
Ritchie does a great job with geometry. You know he always will. Everything, pretty much everything you do shot-wise in this game is pretty satisfying.
So we're gonna have the completion of the first hand. Hopefully, that was the goal there. Maybe light a triple shot. He already has a triple shot lit.
Yeah, it'll probably advance hold.
Okay.
On
Okay. So we won't be able to do a triple cash in on this. So hopefully Chris will be able to save that for 2 more hands and get a triple cash in on that. But
you know what's interesting is I think if he would have used the triple on that, it probably would not have given him a advance hold and probably would have lit triple shot again.
Okay.
Because technically he didn't have any left.
Yeah.
Still working on ace in the hole. He's got 2 more hits for ace in the hole. He's just going to go straight forward. Unless he falls through.
Oh, I think
was
he
that
wanted
on
to start a mode.
purpose?
He wanted to start a
He's
mode
gonna start a
first.
mode. All right, let's see it.
Solid strategery here.
All right, let's see it.
He's waiting for the light show to be done
Yeah.
for advance hold on.
He's got extra
so
ball
he can
light.
See what his mode is.
This is all good. Do we change gears now and try to bring it in, or do we pick something else?
No, he's going for change.
Going
gears.
right for
See
it. Here
what
we
he's got,
go.
yeah.
Nice, direct, beautiful.
So yeah, you can change the lit mode with the right flipper. The theory being that you would generally only shoot mode start from the left flipper. Because when on the Whitewood, when I was designing this thing, I never tried to backhand that thing because it was so hard.
Right.
So I just figured you'd always try to shoot mode start
And
from the
once
left.
again, we cannot survive the drop from the mode, because that. I mean, when it drops down, I know when I was playing this, when I started mode, I just started whacking the side of the game. I mean, it was like, just please,
something, anything different
anything
than what
different.
it normally does.
Anything else, because it just falls right down. And he used change gears, so he's used his ace now. He's used his ace of spades now for the game, but he does have a good lead.
And it just need to be the top 2 out of the 3.
Right.
There's only one loser in this game.
All right, this is Chris coming up with hand number 2, I believe. We'll see in a minute. This is the 2-pair hand.
I mean, I've been in this situation in a pop-up before, and it's, even though 2 out of the 3 go, it's still really nerve-wracking experience.
Yeah, right.
Especially when your opponents are Josh Henderson and Lyman Sheets.
I think in one of the first Pinbergs, I did one of those, like 6 people playing for 3 spots type of deals. And I was one of the first players, and I didn't even watch. I just went outside, and they said, "You made it through." I was like, okay.
Glad it worked out.
Yeah, glad it worked out. I couldn't sit there and build up the stomach acid watching the opponents go through that. So
I got to tell you, my personal exciting story about that particular match was it was on Mustang that Josh picked that he owned, and I had never ever played the game before.
Oh man!
It's like, what is
I watched a
this?
video on it and saw that it was saw how it was played and stuff, but.
See if Greg can start him. Let's see if Greg can get control. He had to use a triple shot there.
Shoot something.
Anything. That was too late.
Yeah.
That did not count. That was a triple. All right, he survived that drop. That ball decided to go in instead of go out. Still surviving other drops here. Oh no!
Caught the
Oh,
corner
okay.
there. All right.
Now, do we backhand a mode? Because if you backhand him, you can backhand the mode, take the mode
Not
off.
sure what.
Oh.
I'm not sure what he was shooting for there.
Maybe to complete the hand, I guess. Because
I think he was trying to complete the
He
hand.
missed it so much it went out the left orbit though.
Right.
Which is
Because he could have started a poker corner, then completed a hand like soon after that, then relit it. I assume, right? I mean, that's could be a way to do that. All right, well,
but
last
Chris
ball.
Basler and Greg are really close here. Nice little hurry up. That'll be 1,000,000 points.
Ace in the hole has started.
Got extra ball
And
lit
it-
for
alright. It's 5 million.
completing his
Five.
second city.
Measure it, and there it is.
Nice.
Smooth, 5 million. Feel real good now.
Yeah.
All right, got that done. Got a 5 million in. We're up. We're feeling good.
Ooh.
Yes, that ball drained, but whatever.
Lock is lit. He still has a little.
Ah,
Nice. I like the hurry up take there. Hurry ups are worth a fair amount of points, and they get neglected a lot. And I can understand why, but over time they keep getting worth more and more. So
Yeah, they
it's,
get big in value.
yeah, every time you get one, the starting value go up by 100,000. The problem is every time you play one, whether you win or lose, the countdown amount goes higher.
oh, okay. So you get
So-
penalized for not fit for
Yes, you do. So by the time
Okay.
you've missed about 10 hurry ups, that million countdown is gone in about 2 seconds.
Wow.
Wow.
So if you're not keeping pace by making one every once in a while, it's going to get kind of ridiculous. I mean, you almost get to the point where it's really hard if you're trying to get to the end of the game in order to keep up with that.
Like you'd essentially have to glance it off the right target and then have it fall into the hurry up in order to collect it at that point.
Yeah.
All right, so what's Chris' status here? Can he start an ace in the hole? We don't know yet. Yes, he can.
is lit.
It's open. Wants to find a way in that hole. Found it.
Made it.
Now this
Alright, he
plunge, will it complete the city? He does have a
no,
triple
will not.
shot.
It's only his 2-pair hand, so this is only the second
This is
hand.
the second one. Okay. So this will clear that.
That's not a bad play, but I always tell people I would go for skill flip whenever I can, depending on the feed from up
Right.
there.
Because the feed up there is relatively consistent, except for when it isn't. Like that one we
Oh, he
just
got
saw.
the instant relock
He got
for the
it.
million.
All right. What scores this close?
That's going to be a
That
big
really
help. Now he
matters.
can pound the ball for some easy jackpots up there. Oh, he got it out already, in fact.
Good tip over.
So, many people may not know, but scoring of this multi-ball is dependent on how many balls are in play and, also which number of multi-ball it is.
So you mean like that 300,000? Because he has
Right.
2 balls, it's 300. If he had 3 balls, it
Well,
might be
yeah,
400.
partially it's like how many balls you've gotten into play over
Right.
time too. So the fact that he's already released one ball has increased the value. Now he's working. Oh, I got to hurry up there. Oh, very bottom one though.
All right.
All right, ball one locked towards no limit. Doesn't have any locks lit. He's got to hit that target 2 more times in order to light the next 2 locks.
Good nudge
Right
over.
on that.
Got it off the wall.
Yeah.
You got that off the wall. Very nice.
Now shooting the mystery shot, the left popper should give him atta ball too. He hasn't used that yet.
And he also has a triple shot that he wants to be careful about using. This is the 3-of-a-kind hand, so that was not insignificant if you
Yeah.
can triple that up.
Oh, that was a nice shot. Up
nice.
there. Lock is lit.
Stage
If
it.
he can
stage
stage, all
it.
right, one.
Switched it away from the triple shot.
Yeah, it's probably good because he already had a ball there.
Yeah.
But that would have been the.
Oh, that was
that
the
would have
try.
been the city finisher.
Big straight. He came, but he got the triple on the
Oh,
straight.
he got the triple on the
wow,
straight,
for 1.8
yeah.
million. That's huge. But he did complete the
Oh,
city
he
with
did
that.
it.
He did
chewed-
it.
Yeah. he staged it up
Wow.
there.
Okay. So now he has his extra ball lit. There's the city completed. This is getting serious.
Yeah.
This is getting very serious for Chris.
Yeah, he may go into first place if he gets this extra ball. In fact, I'd be shocked if he wasn't.
Good staging.
He's
Very good
got that
staging.
dialed in.
Very good staging. Again, what's the player doing when they're staging? Because I feel that's something that might not be clear.
So with the flipper buttons on a lot of games, not all games, but certainly this game, because Steve and I insisted on it. So there are usually 2 buttons on each, 2 switches on each side of the flipper. Each flipper button.
Okay.
So you push it in a little bit, and the bottommost flipper will fire, and you push it in all the way, and the top one will fire. So it's possible to hold the flipper in, just the flipper button in just enough so that the bottom flipper stays held and you're flipping the top flipper.
Whoa.
And he left $5 million on the table there with the extra ball, but I still think he had a really good ball. He did. He moved into the first place.
Yeah.
So he's in.
Secures
So
the spot.
he has already passed one player. So congratulations to Chris. So moving
Greg
on to
DeFeo
the
needs
next
Greg has
round.
gone
10
basically
million
from
points.
first to last.
Wow.
Now. He needs 10 million points in order to make it into the finals.
Mm-hmm. And we have a congratulations to Phil and Michael, who moved on from their group into the next round tomorrow morning.
All right. So what is Greg's journey? About 10 million that he has to make up? Is that what it is?
Yeah, but he is in a really strange situation here. He has won this hand twice already.
Oh no, is he's not into? Oh no.
So he's like, but I hate to admit it, but I know that there is a hand generation bug with with some of these hands, and every time he shoots a ramp now, he's getting the flop over and over because for some reason it didn't successfully, generate a valid hand.
But is he getting the points for that though?
I believe he is, yeah. So he's getting 275 times 2 every time he shoots a ramp at this point. Plus a little more if he increased the pot via the spinners. This is a unfortunate bug for the other players, but it's not like he's running away with the points. But you hate to see a potential situation marred by a bug like this.
And he's using this to climb his way back.
He certainly is.
Triple shot.
Oh, but he did it with the spinner though, so that's going to increase the pot a lot more. Like I said.
Yeah, you're right. He's almost up to all in already.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Get it off the wall. Good nudge.
Oh, he's so
See,
close.
his value's going up a pretty decent amount now, too. He's only going to need a couple more spins.
And he survives the drop. Oh, my goodness. Is he really close on all in? Like, could he really?
Yeah,
hit
he's
a
like
spinner?
at 712,000.
Oh, wow. So really one shot.
One solid spin shot, and he's golden.
And he starts
Steal the blinds, though. Probably not the mode you really want here, but.
How does this mode work?
So this mode, you have one shot lit for the big blind, except it's not really lit.
Oh,
That's out.
Man.
Yeah. And that tilt wouldn't have mattered, so.
Yeah.
You can't find $4 million in bonus with just that one play. So, yeah, that's it.
All right.
Well, let's take it over to Jeff.
Chris Warren advanced in that three-way tiebreaker on World Poker Tour, and it came down to the bonus. How scary was that?
It was crazy because I was going in the third ball and I was way behind, and I just got a multi-ball, and I just started doing the split flipper thing between the upper and the lower playfield, and it was just working out perfect. So I didn't really realize where my score was until I drained out, and I saw that I had him. And because it's two people get through on a three-way tiebreaker, I knew I advanced. So it was awesome.
Big relief there, and Greg tilting out on ball 3. Yeah. It's tough, but you got to do something when it goes into those out lanes for sure.
Yeah, Greg's a great guy, and the fact that we were in this three-way playoff, I mean, Greg played great through the whole match. I thought he was going to go through clean, but he didn't. So it worked out.
Now, before you played, did you run over to the commentating booth and ask Keith Johnson, hey, give me a little tip here on this deep game? What'd you do?
No, Keith's rules are a lot of times they're over my head. I know just enough about that game to be dangerous.
Yeah, excellent. You want to say hi to anybody or the Crimson Tide in Alabama?
I'll say hi to my wife, Paula, and everybody at the Stewart organization.
I said hi to Paula earlier.
You did?
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't. Anyway, that's just a joke. Chris, all the best, buddy. And you're okay to get up tomorrow morning to do this round 2?
Yeah, I don't play good in the morning, so we'll see how that goes. I'm glad they did this first round at night because I'm I'm better at night, but we'll give it a go. Yeah.
All right, the vampire, Chris Warren here from Alabama. Back to Steve, Brian, and Keith.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jeff and Chris. And now we will go to Brian, who I believe has the results of our competitions.
Results.
Here we go.
From the group that we just were following for most of the night, Drew and Lewis moved on from that group. From the second matchup pairing, as we just watched, Chris Warren and Chris Basler moved on. So if your name was Chris and you were in that group, you had a good day.
You did well.
At our third grouping, Andrew Rosa and Zen Master Nick move on to the next round. And in our fourth group, Phil Birnbaum and Michael Dawn move on.
All right, congratulations to those 8 players who will be moving on to tomorrow morning's competition to join the 8 players who had a bye in the first round.
That would be you and 7 other
people.
people.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So wake up with us bright and early tomorrow morning at 10, I believe.
I believe
Something
10
around there.
a.m.
All right, so we'll return here to Papa TV for more competition for Sunday morning pinball. I was Steve Bowden, that was Brian Tessier, and that was Keith Johnson. You got any parting words, gentlemen, before we
thanks everybody for watching. We are always glad that everyone takes the time to tune in and watch what we're doing here. Thank you very much.
Keith?
Yep, and good luck, Steve, tomorrow, and hope you do well.
All right, thank you, everybody, and play more pinball.